Hello, everybody, and welcome to the mini-series finale, I'm serious this time, of Sub-Urbia. Episode 6, How Far I'll Go. So, last time, the crew confronted Tabitha, the Air Ganassi singer pop star, for her obvious serial killings. The crew fought her, defeated her, knocked her out, tied her up. They had called the police. The police showed up, deleted evidence, and attempt to kind of talk them down. Brekka stabbed Tabitha while she was unconscious, and they eventually, with the help of Gregor and his kids, distracting the police officers, they get out along with Gregor's son. His name is Ivan, and is a law student, and threw a Molotov cocktail into the building. And you all are headed back to the pit. You have an unconscious woman with you. And so you're getting some looks and some murmurs and some but you all have safely gotten back to the bar, the pit. What would you all like to do?
I'm mostly just a string of curses, man. You know what I mean? Add it, the whole thing.
Oh, and during that fight, Brookes attempted to kind of live stream some of this stuff, and it turns out her Instagram account was banned, and they can no longer cast certain spells.
Namely, probably all of my warlock spells.
We'll have to see. Yeah,
well, it's out of spell slots anyways, so...
You just got to get a better lawyer.
Well, my current lawyer is Amy, so...
Absolutely, man. You're making a smart choice. I do represent myself.
She's made over 5 court appearances.
Yeah. Mostly for public lewd body painting. And getting kicked out of coupons.
And she shows up at court and does more publicly body painting.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. There's a series of swears from Amy.
I think Brekka would put Tabitha down on, like, a table.
Okay.
Do we need to, like, tie her up, or...?
I think when we were waiting...
Brekka had a...
Yeah. Go ahead.
I think Brekka has, like, a pair of handcuffs that they can use.
Mm-hmm. For sure. So yeah, handcuffed up. Handcuffed to something, or just handcuffed?
I guess just to herself.
Okay. Excellent. Okay, so Ivan kind of... What's up?
That is what I would like to know also.
So apparently there's this huge conspiracy
I already hate it.
To basically allow corporations to run wild, basically, and I guess I I forgot all the characters' names. Brooks. And Brooks's apparently patron is totally evil and totally allowing serial killers to run around and kill people.
Encouraging
For likes. Yeah, for likes.
For likes.
Who does that benefit? Who's your
I guess themselves.
yeah? Who's your patron?
Jeffrey?
Jeff.
Jeff.
You know,
Like-
Jeff.
No, I don't know Jeffrey.
Brooks, do you want to show Ivan your contract?
Yeah. Here, I'll pull up my contract and show it to him.
Okay, he looks at it. He goes, "Okay, first of all, Elias Media Group is the thing. Like, that's your. It's fine.
It's real fucked, Ivan.
Listen, it's with Jeffrey and Elias.
Yes, at Elias Media Group. It's just. How am I supposed to know who Jeffrey? I've heard of Elias Media Group. They're less than great.
Oh yeah, he works there.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Maybe everybody knows Jeffrey down here. I'm new.
He's some kind of fish genie, probably. Mostly fish genie.
It seems Fish Genie is tracking. Yes. Yeah. He kind of flips through it, kind of looks up at you like a. You sign this. You sign this. Okay. Now.
See, that's why he needs a lawyer.
Okay. So what do you want, Brooks?
What do I want?
Yeah. You want to get out of this, or do you just want your stuff back?
Well, first of all, don't want my head to explode. That's been a real problem
That has been
in
a
the
real
past.
Kind of looks at
Yeah.
you for like.
Does it,
Sorry, go ahead.
does it say in the contract you'll become one of those things? Because
Yeah, does that say that?
That's kind of a deal breaker. I mean, at least for me, it may not be for you.
My-
Flipping through.
My understanding is those things. You came down here because of this deal. Those things are kind of lost souls who they catch and make those things. Pretty close,
Okay.
right, Andrew?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. So now I think
So
you're safe from the becoming one of those things thing. I'm a little pretty sure, Tina, you might have dodged a pretty significant bullet
Yeah,
not
I
getting
think-
caught by fish genies.
Yeah, just mainly want to make sure head's not gonna.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, would like my Instagram account back. That'd be great. Was really, picking up some traction. I felt like, but maybe I want some. Maybe I'm in the market for some representation that doesn't sponsor serial killer.
This is a lot right now because everybody always says like, "Oh, Elias Media Group has ruined my childhood." Like, "Oh, they keep doing all this stuff. Oh, keep buying all these smaller businesses. Oh, they open up their theme park during a pandemic." It's a lot of stuff, and now you find out they're also sponsoring serial killers. It's just a lot to take in.
Yeah, I mean, welcome to my world.
It's getting real hard to be a preferred member.
Yeah, it's very hard to like them right now. You wish they would just stop making it so hard to like them.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, Brooks, you got to do what's good for you and all, but I do not suggest going back to work for these people.
No, I don't think that would be good either. But also, number one priority, not having this go.
Yeah.
So,
no, all right.
if that's going to happen, if I continue to not work for them,
Here's a good thing. As long as you don't have spells and such, It seems like they can't blow up your head. They can't turn you into a deep scion. That's not in here.
Okay. Now, are we talking spells from them, or just if I can cast a spell ever?
No. If your warlock class abilities,
Okay.
for lack of a more appropriate in-game term.
Yeah.
No, if you started taking levels in wizard, or if you learned it some other way, they can't control that.
Okay.
If you went to school.
Ooh.
I
Yeah.
see. I'm holding a war. Why did I even ask?
Yeah.
Look, here's something this is classic. It's called the Constantine maneuver. You can always sell your soul to somebody else, and then they gotta fight over it.
Yeah.
Yeah, could I can do that, or could I pick up like a religion or something down here?
Sure, yeah.
Oh boy, the Koto are always hiring.
Yep.
Here's something. I was researching various Mareed a couple episodes ago, which is what I call days and nights now.
They're just episodes of sleep.
Did anyone else's names come up that maybe we can interest in maybe they can package your contract and a couple other people they're not that interested in and move them to another Mareed?
So, okay, there are other Mareed at the Elias Media Group. There's Michael and Robert and Kathleen are kind of the big three.
Sure. Why wouldn't they be?
So
Anybody non-Elias Media? Does Elias Media Group have like a rival that like isn't into killing people?
Well,
Not anymore.
wow, yeah. First of all, picky. Second of all, Elias Media Group has successfully purchased many smaller and smaller firms.
Right.
If you want someone specifically Mareed, that's going to be difficult. There are other genie-run organizations, however.
Ooh, okay, so maybe we can find one like less on the evil scale.
Dow are pretty upfront. Real salt of the earth types. They are also into slavery. All djinns are into slavery, pretty much.
Yeah.
Heads up.
Think about monster manual. Let's see. Either genie or djinn.
Here's maybe like a wild idea. Maybe we choose an entity that won't get you killed or enslaved or turned into some horrifying monster. Or, look, I don't know a lot about warlocks. Maybe that's not a thing that exists for y'all, but like...
I think options are limited, but we can try.
It all starts with selling your soul. I can't advise it. This is a judgment-free zone.
It really sounds like it. Okay, got that.
I pull up my pant leg, and there's "fuck Jin" written on the back of my calf.
How did you do that?
It's really hard. You have to learn how to write backwards because you use a lot of mirrors.
But you got to remember what number of mirrors you have, because then
Yeah. Gets real confusing real quick.
Okay.
First time I performed the coupons, it was written backwards, and I looked like an idiot.
Sitting there topless. With I can't. I'm not good at pronouncing words backwards. But
Snowpoo.
Okay. Ivan says, look, if you can get me some kind of leverage, I can try and help get you. Amy and I can try and help get you out of this. If Brekka's dig up some dirt. Kind of looks at Tina. Turn into a wolf, I want to say. Makes a lot of sense.
Okay, what kind of leverage are we talking?
I
mean,
we have Tabitha.
Something tells me that Elias Media Group would soon just off Tabitha if they felt like it would help them.
She was getting likes by the mile or whatever, right? You guys like them?
Yeah,
Yeah,
she was getting mad likes.
If they could make a star out of Tabitha, they could probably make a star out of anyone. Not to mention she was stealing songs, so it's not like any of her was genuine.
I think that's what they like, though. You know, it seems like
Then
the
they
type.
can get someone else to steal songs. I don't know. Maybe we can use the fact that they would likely just offer as soon as leverage against her. Like when she wakes up, we tell them, "Hey, Elias Media Group is definitely going to kill you, so you might as well just tell us."
Tina, you were speaking my language right now. Yeah, I mean, what if you threaten Jeff you're going to kill her? Be like, hey, give him my shit back. Or I kill her. Or be like, hey, what if I kill her? Maybe he's into it. I don't know. This Jeff guy seems like a real sicko.
I don't want to think about that.
I mean, we can always try going to the independent media and just exposing the whole thing.
Ivan kind of laughs and he goes, "Oh yeah, let's see. There's Elias Media Group owns several news stations, and the one they don't own is how do I say this nicely? Full of crackpots."
I love that one.
I've written articles for them before.
Yeah.
I mean, Brekka knows several of them, but
I want to make a young Turks reference, but I'm not sure how to. The young jerks. There you go. Nailed it. Got him. Take that, Sinkunk here.
The old Hungarians.
Yeah. Very good.
Yeah. But Ivan does say, but you don't know how to use the internet. Some of you know how to use the internet. It's the great equalizer. Say the internet.
Yeah, I mean, we could spread the word online. We could get on Sub-Reddit.
As a conspiracy theory, you're probably not going to get it far on Sub-Reddit.
All right, well, hold on.
Somewhere where people are actually going to spread it, like Twitter.
Yeah, your Instagram, your Elias Media Group Instagram was shut down. Brooks, just start your own Instagram, right? You got to be able to sign back up. I know you're not going to be blue checked or whatever you guys do over there, but I don't join any of those things. That's how they track you. But
they have a ghost profile on you, don't you worry.
I guess I could, but then I don't have a lot of followers now. I guess I could try and get more followers.
Well, but you do that. We tweet it. Hashtag Tabitha, right? Hashtag Tabitha's probably big because she murders people, right?
Hashtag save Tabitha.
And then people are just kind of like, oh, I love her. I love vapid plastic pop punk nothingness. And so they click on that, and now they're taken to us with this grainy hostage video we've got of her admitting that she murdered a bunch of people.
I like it. We might need a backup plan just in case it doesn't go the way we want it to. But I can start on that while we work on plan B.
like we create some sort of like internet ARG, except it's real.
Find
just like-
Tabitha, the ARG.
You're just like, we have a bunch
We
of
could
group-
do it as a chance to meet Tabitha.
Okay.
And save her.
And safer. We've kidnapped.
Save Tabitha. Andy, does Tabitha have anything like on her person or in her pockets or anything?
Does she have her phone on her?
I just start like randomly going through her shit.
Yes, let's see. So she was going out to meet prospective a business owner. So yeah, she has a clutch that had like her ID and cards and stuff in it. She has her phone on her, and she has a data stick, like a thumb drive.
Ooh. So before I do anything, I press Tabitha's thumb to her phone so I can unlock it.
Okay.
And when that doesn't work, I show them her face.
Come on. Get the angle right. Her phone background is a picture of herself. I just needed to establish that.
Oh, well, that's a bit self-centered. And then I hand that to Brookes. Just be
Hell
like,
yeah.
find whatever the hell you can on that. I don't really know anything about that. And then I start like searching through all our business cards and hold on to the thumb drive for when I get to a computer. I'm just
Okay.
like, hey Ivan, do you have something I could put this in?
Yeah, and he goes back into one of the back areas, and he comes out with a laptop, and he plugs it in, and he's kind of like, hold on. He's clearly like saving a bunch of tabs before he lets you have it.
That hits a little too close to home.
Okay. closes it, yeah, and spins it around so you can use it.
All right, I stick it in and start digging through all the trash.
Okay. Brooks is looking through the phone. Tina's doing the thumb drive. Brekka and Amy.
I hate corporations enough to have a working knowledge of all things contracts. Can I just make a general Arcana roll to try and apply I'm applying myself to solving Brooks's problems of alternate hosts to sell their soul to. God, Brooks, I just wish you felt better about yourself. But
I
yeah,
don't have to sell my soul to someone. I could
It
go self-sponsored.
it is too late. You know that, right? It's too late. You did that. So now we have to.
If you're sold on your own to sell again, now that you've violated your contract with Elias Media Group.
Oh no, your soul is forfeit in that case.
Yeah, and now you've got bad soul credit, and it takes a while to work out of that.
Oh, it's a scam.
Take it from me.
It's a scam.
No, it's a scam.
You pay off your credit score goes down. Soul credit.
Yeah.
Sorry, I don't want to get political.
So yeah, I'm going to be kind of like scrolling through my contacts and like kind of looking up warlock patrons ?
I'm tired of going to night school. I would like to be a warlock, please.
I want to know magic, but all this reading. Black and white photographs of people fumbling with books.
A pile of books falling on top of them.
Shocked stock image face.
No, I just keep thinking.
Demon of greed that has my best interests at heart.
I just keep thinking of those like education connection like ads.
I feel like the more I attack warlocks, the more I'm attacking you, Soup, and I don't mean it.
Listen,
You know I love you.
I do have a deep love for warlocks, but
Sure you do.
I do understand it's not necessarily the smartest choice in the world.
It's what I love. It's what I love.
Okay, that's what Amy is doing. Brekka, is there anything you would like to be doing?
I think Brekka is also going to go through their contact list and just look through all the people that they've helped and be like, did any of them ever go on to get like to work in the media? Like, did Brekka help someone get a job at like Sub-Urbia, Teen Vogue, or Sub-Urbia BuzzFeed?
If there's anyone who's gonna blow the roof off this thing, it's Teen Vogue, and that's not even a joke.
Exactly.
No,
Yeah,
it's-
no.
It's the best magazine.
Her name is Doran Luca.
Okay, let's start with Brekka first, because yes, the answer to that question is yes. A couple years ago, you helped a young woman who has since become an assistant editor at Suburban Teen Fashion. It's called, I don't know, Lion Fire.
There you go.
Perfect.
And yeah, there's a couple other more mainstream. Someone more recently is like an intern at SNN. And I exaggerated slightly. Elias Media Group doesn't own all of the news outlets; they just own many of them. It's that creepy thing where like all local news outlets are somehow owned by the same company, and they make them read weird statements occasionally.
Ugh.
Yeah, that yes. But yeah, so you can spread your contacts to try and get a couple people, and if you text them, they respond within 5-10 minutes. Okay, so let's see.
Oh yeah, because I was thinking about it. Because Debeth had a list of people that Brekka helped, and it's like, oh, these people are on that list.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so you may also want to and
warn people.
And Tabitha was specifically targeting people who, quote, could have something she could use. Okay, let's see. Pardon me. Amy. We're just gonna go backwards.
Yeah.
Amy. So you're trying to think of other. Okay, there's a couple other things that immediately come to mind. Gale Force Records, Jasper Nimbus is very powerful, and he is not directly. While he is associated with Elias Media Group, he is not himself owned by Elias Media Group.
Okay.
There is that. There are. Let's see. There are powerful dragons that do live down here. They are often bureaucrats. They are often top mayoral aide kind of things. Like they run departments. I have a list of those somewhere. But so there are dragons, if you wanted to go that way. There is an influential group of genies, djinn, air genies, that that run like the sports kind of associated leagues down here. So I mean, you're selling your soul to sports bureaucrats, and everyone knows the NFL is great.
Super responsible. Responds quickly to controversy.
Quickly and decisively. Look, all I'm saying is...
Employ, defend, then re-employ multiple criminals. Allegedly.
So there's genies. Let's see. There is. This one's a little weird, but you have kind of heard and kind of doing some research. the internet itself, if you go into certain parts of the dark web, you can like essentially sell your soul to the internet, which arguably Brookes was already doing. They just got an intermediary. They got.
I was gonna say, so far none of these people need a cosplaying they, but the internet, I feel like it's built on the bones of cosplaying days. And souls, probably need them. All right, I'll tug on that thread and see if like there's any like credible stories of anyone who seems to have pulled it off or thinks they know a Neo somewhere or a Morpheus or a...
Yeah, do I gotta take a pill? What do I gotta do?
You have to take the right one, though. I can't remember. It's the red one, right?
It's the one that all the worst people in the world have fetishized, right?
That's the red pill.
Yeah.
There you go. There you go. Sorry, not Morpheus. Oneros. And,
yeah, I don't want to get sued.
And New. And Deuces.
It's Neo is the one spelled backwards.
So there you go.
Think about it. It's not.
It's not. Yeah, no, I should have applied a second thought to that.
No, but it's one of those things where people will be like, Neo is just the one spelled backwards, and you're like, yeah, wait, no, it's not.
No, it's not.
I had a second thought, and it's not.
It is an anagram of one.
Yes, it is, but
not backwards.
It's not backwards.
I mean, you gotta put the O on after all the other letters.
It's the Pig Latin of the one.
It's not.
If you think about it.
All right, so yes, I will look for Oneros, Deuces, and New.
Okay. Tina, on that thumbstick, first of all, it's a lot of photos of Tabitha. There's like some album cover mock-ups. There are a bunch of demo tracks for her songs. There's one very poorly shot music video. But getting through all that junk, you do find her contract from the Elias Media Group. You find a similar list to the one that Brekka found. This one is more like targeted. Like Tabitha has been like being like, this person is worthless to me, this person is useful to me, kind of thing. Let's see. And yeah, that's most of what you're finding. Is there anything in particular you were, other than that, you were hoping to find, or yeah?
It was mostly just incriminating evidence.
Mm-hmm.
Are there any people on that list that kind of coincide with the people? Well, did you say that there were some people on the list, of the same people that Brekka's investigating?
Yes.
Okay.
So, and Adrian Widestreet is on that list and was like one of the ones highlighted. So there's that. And if you go and look up other recent homicide victims, you may be able to find a more overlap with the list as like this is a hit list of some kind.
I copy all of those documents onto my thumb drive, as well as the poorly shot music video for blackmail purposes.
Excellent.
It's real lightsaber kid quality, if we're being honest.
Yeah, it was. Someone told her, "Well, your phone has such a good camera on it these days. You can almost shoot your own music video," and then, but doesn't follow that up with, if you have an eye for that kind of thing, and you can direct and edit your own music video.
Just take one course on After Effects, and then maybe you can get it. Yeah, so I will also bring that list over to Brekka, because they can do a lot more with it than I can.
And Brekka immediately, some of the ones highlighted you notice are some of the people from way back in episode 1 that you noticed that like kids that were missing kind of thing.
Well, that's just depressing.
Are the names of certain police officers on said list?
Yes. If you scroll down far enough, there is a list of like quote unquote people you can trust, and there are several police officers. There's one judge. The Mayor Clockleton, the Modron, is listed on that list.
That's fucked, man.
And then other certain businesses. Brunsk, terrible brunch place, is a safe house.
Forget what part of my body it's written on, but somewhere on here is fuck Bruns. Got a lot of real estate.
That's why you're always wearing flannels. You need to...
Yeah, you can't dramatically reveal it if it's all suns out, guns out. You know what I mean?
But yes. And Brookes. Okay. What were you looking for, Brookes?
I was just in general kind of looking on her phone, trying to see if there was anything particularly incriminating on there. Also want to see if she's left her Instagram signed into.
Yes. She of course she did.
There's no way she's putting in her password every time.
No. What a hassle. Ironically, I am wearing a Disney t-shirt as we terribly make fun of.
I am wearing a Disney t-shirt too.
But I want to like you. Stop making it so hard to like. Okay. So incriminating stuff on her phone. She has direct messages with the Elias Media Group, specifically with Jeffrey, who's is there.
Jeff.
Her Instagram is logged into. She's got like 1 billion unread notifications. Email. Yeah, she's been emailing a couple different people, trying to get traction. You've noticed her career is getting more and more traction as the days go on. Kind of going back, it's a much drier well, and then moving forward, all of a sudden, she's getting more and more opportunities and contacts. All of them are filtered through the Elias Media Group. Like, she's not doing the legwork on these. They are, because she's doing what they want, which is kill people.
Murders.
Doing a murder.
Yeah.
Tried to do a murder upon me. Anything else?
So is my phone still active at all?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, your Instagram account has just been... Instagram, sorry. Your Instagram account has just been suspended, but your phone still works. As a phone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not as an internet machine. Okay.
No. Oh, no, sorry. You can still access the internet.
Just Instagram. Okay.
Yeah, just Instagram is suspended, and you can't... Sorry, I was implying you can't use it to use your apps for Magic.
Oh, yeah. For sure. Okay. I want to send everything that I can possibly copy or make a screenshot of or whatever. I want it to send it to everyone in the group, including Ivan.
Okay.
And then I want to ask Ivan if anything that's on her phone can be used as leverage. Could we use her Instagram account even as leverage, especially if I change the password and stuff on it so that I've got full control of it?
He says as leverage, yes. As evidence, no, not right now, because now you can just put a bunch of stuff on there. I mean, it'll still probably hold up, although apparently the courts aren't safe either. The whole system's rigged.
I've been saying that. I remember.
I'm hearing it now.
Yeah,
Pretty
see?
sure she's got that written somewhere on her body.
Yeah,
The system was
somewhere.
rigged.
I'm actually starting to lose track.
So yeah, Ivan starts to look through it, and he says, "Yeah, what do you think we could use as leverage? I mean, we could try and she's got a bunch of followers. We could glam something out to them. I suggest not a picture of her unconscious and tied up. That's going to look bad."
No, but do you think any screenshots of like those direct messages that are particularly incriminating, or
Yeah, come at them with receipts. I think that'll work.
We also have video of her like confessing, don't we?
that also? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we could put that out on our thing. Well, because that's the only thing I can really come back to, because I don't really understand most of this. But there's one thing I know that travels well on the internet, and it's shaming. And if we can somehow manage to like go viral with cancel Tabitha or whatever.
Hashtag Tabitha party is over, or hashtag Tabitha is over party. There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then maybe that gets the internet's attention, and you can sell your soul to that. Brooks, you've always wanted to do that. Your soul is worthless to you, right? So you can just sell it to the next bidder. So
I'm feeling some really harsh judgment coming
I'm
from
trying
you.
to keep it out. Not successfully. I'm not saying I'm doing it successfully. I'm just saying I'm trying.
Listen, I didn't necessarily know that I was like, you know, when you in the up there world, selling your soul is like a figurative thing. I didn't know it was like.
No, the minute you sign with a major label, you know what? I'm just gonna take a walk. I'm just gonna take a quick 5 over here, and you guys just discuss some of the options. I like you, Brooks. I want to be clear on that. I'm just gonna go over here and mutter to myself. It's about unrelated things.
Hey, are you sure you're not gonna pull your sleeve up and fuck Brooks is gonna be written on your arm?
No. Pull my sleeve a little bit. No.
Although if you need to, you could rework Brunsk into Brooks pretty easily.
I could. Ivan, you got a Sharpie?
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
It's your color.
Yeah. Where can I fit Elias Media Group too?
Try EMG, that might work.
Okay. Thanks, Ivan.
Fight the power. Down with the mouse. I don't know why people say that, but in this instance.
It would be a rat down here.
So yeah, try to go viral and garner the attention of whatever digital dragon sleeps underneath the web or whatever. That's arguably my best suggestion. Or just straight up have Tabitha glam out her own confession. We don't reap, or more specifically, Brooks doesn't reap the profit from that necessarily. But it fucks Tabitha pretty good. I don't know.
She can do like one of those cringy YouTuber apology videos.
Oh yeah, that'll get a lot of traction. Yeah.
Where do you get disguise self from?
I think from my warlock.
Yeah, fuck.
Yeah.
But also, this guy's self doesn't work on recordings.
Oh, right. That's right. That's been established on stream.
It has. I'm not pulling that out of my ass.
Nope. Nope, that's within the rules.
I mean, it's a rule I made up. But it has been established.
Yes.
Could I... Hold on. A gosh dang sec. Now, I do not have a disguise kit on me, but could I go out and essentially buy some makeup or something to make myself look like Tabitha using my cosplay skills?
I have a disguise kit.
Or that. Ask Amy for a disguise kit.
You're blue, right?
purple, yeah.
You're purple? Okay. She's
With the right lighting.
Yeah, she's light blue, so you're not that far off. Her hair is a different color, and it's been treated to hell. You have
My skin is blue.
Tina's blue.
You're gonna have to do something about the fins and
Yeah.
gills, but
from a certain angle, it might be harder. They might be easier to hide than horns.
Yeah. If I just get a fried to hell wig, you could hide those suckers behind that wig.
Ivan, what kind of like gels for the lights on stage do you have?
Oh boy, they come in like a 50-pack from coupons. I don't know.
Yeah.
Just
So it made me show you my butt. But yes, okay, now that's something.
Just gels, I think. I think they're gel brand gels.
If you bought them at coupons, for sure they are, yeah.
Just come in a big crate that says gel lights.
50-pack of 50 packs. I would say that's too many.
They're sold by the gallon. I don't know why.
There it is. All right. Well, we got to know what we're doing, because yes, dressing up as Tabitha and having her do a cringy celeb apology video for all the murders, is that part of it? Because I'm into it.
And then she'll sing "Imagine" by John Lennon.
We all will. All right. Right now. All right, we got to figure out what to do. We got to figure out who we're helping the most. Brookes, you kind of had the most skin in this game because she took your list of contacts as a hit list. What do you want done with Tabitha?
I think you mean Brekka.
What did I say? Because I did mean Brekka.
You said Brooks.
Yep.
It's never not confusing.
It's never not confusing. We're fine. But yes, Brekka, what do you want done with Tabitha?
I would like to see Tabitha brought to justice. Not in a sort of... The one thing that about going viral is that there may be some direct consequences, but it just sounds like, yeah, she'll just... There's too much of a chance that she'll just, like, squirrel away somewhere and not be here for a few months, and then she'll come back as, like, this spiritual influencer who's, you know, seen the light and is going to just go back to doing what she was going to do anyway. So, if anything, I would like to see her, like, that's why I want to do, like, traditional media, because at least then somewhere in the police department, or whoever hasn't been corrupted by Elias Media Group might take something from it.
Yeah.
seems like we have to find a way to both incriminate Tabitha and Elias Media Group without somehow either getting drowned out by Elias Media Group's influence and also getting killed by them.
There's that head exploding that we didn't want.
Yeah.
Any one of these bureaucratical dragons that, like, isn't under the influence of Elias Media Group that might be able to give us some kind of sway or pull in getting Tabitha or Elias, like, brought to justice?
Let's see. A second.
Apparently the mayor's on the safe list, which is real disappointing.
Did you vote for
I mean, I think he's on everybody's safe list.
Yeah, well, that's my only hope is kind of that just he's so ineffectual.
He's a literal robot.
Yeah.
He is the epitome of a cog in the machine.
You
Yes.
can't get any more literal than that.
Okay, let me look at my list of dragons. Come on. Come on, Google Docs.
Trying to kill two birds with one stone here. Maybe I can get myself a new patron. We can bring Tabitha to justice.
Well, that's why I figure ascend onto the internet in some way. That's why I was playing that angle so hard, but we can definitely do anything else. Man, careful if you sell your soul to a dragon. It's a whole other thing, man. Now it's public service. It's a bunch of lobbyists. It's a bunch of who has the biggest hoard. You know what I mean? Probably going to be in some kind of dark service to Tiamat.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about all that. I just didn't want to have to work like my day job anymore and be able to afford my hobby. That was my big.
Yeah. I don't know how your gig works because I have no advice for it.
Okay. So, of the dragons who are quote unquote safe, white dragons provide telecom. They are not safe. Red are tax collectors. They aren't safe. Black dragons run the utilities. They are safe. Blue is construction. They are safe. Green are lobbyists. They aren't safe. Brass are bankers, not safe. Bronze, law and order, not safe. Copper, the postal service is safe. Save the USPS.
Thank
There's
God.
a real thread there.
Gold judges aren't safe. Silver public defenders are safe.
Sure.
So it will probably behoove us to go find a silver dragon to possibly help us out.
Yeah, it's seeming
Right.
like
I'm not really seeing a whole lot of options here, but then again, I'm literally just a barista. How the fuck did I get dragged into this?
Hey, you're also, well, you're not using your degree, but you have one.
Thanks, Amy.
Yep.
Amy's just got burns for everyone today. Does Amy need a nap? Does Amy need a Snickers?
Hey, yes, I could terribly, terribly use a whole sleep. I thought that was supportive.
It really wasn't.
Reminding someone that they've got a degree, but then they're not using it and working as a barista instead.
You can't use it down here because you apparently have to fly to get to the water.
I would love nothing more than to fly up to the ocean ceiling and get my ass out of this crazy town. But nope, I'm here solving a murder, so unless there's some deep sea hidden secrets that Elias Media Group is keeping up there, pretty much useless.
Well, it's a bunch of Marids, and they keep taking people and making them deep scions. It's probably not unrelated.
This is related to the Grung Mafia, right? Or
the Grung Mafia were at some point involved with the Jaskvar Nimbus, but that has not been true for many years. The Grung Mafia are still around. They are not associated with the Elias Media Group.
okay.
As far as you can tell from all of this information.
I mean, if we gotta fight fire with fire, it might be worth going to them. Maybe they got dirt that we can use to help take them down.
I mean, it was more, I was thinking of using them as like, hey, do you want to take out the power that basically fueled the Grung Mafia for years? like to go to like as a sort of like a carrot to send to like a public defender or something like that. It's like you could sweep out the last of the legs of corruption that was plaguing our fair city type thing. And it turned out they all went corporate.
Yeah. Arresting Mafia Dons is always thumbs up in the... It's always popular. It's no matter how powerful the Mafia is, arresting mob bosses is always big news. So yeah, you can either sell them out or try and get them on your side. There are many options being presented.
If we feel safe and we can all take a sleep, our options grow a little bit too.
Yeah, how about we take a sleep and like think on it?
Okay, should I put Tabitha in a different room or just leave her on the table?
I think if you handcuff her hands behind her back on a chair or something.
Or like a convenient pole.
You should do it on like one of those tables that's like welded to the ground so she can't get out.
Yeah, because and we need to gag her so she can't articulate.
If you take away her phone, that should eliminate most of her material components.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
That's true. I have her phone.
That is her arcane focus. So
that's a good point.
Yeah, as for something that's big and kind of, you could handcuff her to the bar. There like there's the occasional like hand railing on it kind of thing.
Yeah.
And that she's certainly not leaving with the bar.
I just feel like the bar in anything would be incredibly open if like a patron comes by and is like, hey, why is this pop star tied to your bar?
You seem to have kidnapped a woman.
He's been cut off. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
She's actually a serial murderer, so does that make it any better?
No.
She did this to herself, man. Well, it I don't know that it's after closing. I don't know what the archaic laws of Sub-Urbia are, but it's Sunday night. Not typically known as being the biggest bar night. And none of the rest of the ownership are here, and they all left, so I'm presuming they didn't do that while they were open or serving. So I figured we at least had the run of the place until like noon tomorrow or whenever bars open.
Yeah. Yeah, they technically serve food, so they get away with being open for like a brunch.
Sure. Kind of worried about Gregor and daughter.
Yeah, are they not back yet?
They are not
Kira?
back yet.
Yeah. We did leave them maybe fighting cops. It's a real
A not
Portland
so human
situation.
detective.
Yeah. Yeah, is there any way to blow that up? I mean, obviously the other cops don't care, but there are deep scions in the police department. That might be what we go to traditional media with.
Yeah, didn't Brookes take a bunch of video of him last time?
Yes.
Like, we have him turning into a deep scion.
That might be better. That might be better served on traditional media. The Tabitha thing, because her trade is the internet, I think we might be better served trying to ruin her on the internet or use the internet against her.
You should start a true crime podcast about her.
Oh my God, you guys. Those are huge right now.
Or we could also make another cringy YouTube video, but this time it's like explaining why I left Elias Media Group. Brooks, you could do one of those videos and talk about Tabitha murdering people.
But save that for like 20 minutes in. And then I found out Tabitha was a serial killer. It's like, why wasn't this up front?
You gotta bury the lead real deep in it.
Listen, guys, we're gonna do a podcast on YouTube on whatever the podcasting app is, and I'll be the host, so you don't have to worry about that. We're kind of credible because we got a PI.
Mm-hmm. Well, and just try and make sure Adrian's name is on there at all, man. I feel bad for that dude. Half her music is apparently Adrian Wide Street originals. Or half her lyrics.
Yeah.
All right. Well, if we're shacking up, I'm shacking up. I really don't want to use this new phone that Ivan made me take. I used my old phone to text, or not Ivan, Grieger. Use my old phone to text Grieger.
Okay.
With just kind of question mark. I'm only holding on to the new phone in case we need to retweet.
Wait, we're gonna make sure. I don't know anything about phones, but that's not gonna like ping off the cell phone tower so that they can trace us, right?
Oh my god. I shout American Girl doll into my new phone, break it in half and throw it out the window.
Erase all pictures of Ron.
Yeah, can I turn off like the track my hex phone?
Yep.
Oh, you can do that?
And one of you starts getting targeted ads for American Girl doll clothes. Okay. Eventually, you get a text back from Grigor that just in all caps says, "I am champion of the pit."
He's fine.
I knew it, buddy. I knew it. All right, then I can sleep. As soon as he yells at me in text, I close my eyes and sleep the sleep of the just.
Okay.
Smearing a bunch of Sharpie over myself.
Anyone else?
Wherever Tabitha's being kept, I would also like to be kept in the same place because I do not trust her not to wake up and start screaming.
Okay.
Surely we at least muzzle, muffle, or gag her in some way, right?
Yeah, you can tie a cloth over her mouth kind of thing. Wear a mask.
Yeah, still somebody. Yeah,
it definitely
sure someone's in the room.
Is a good idea for somebody. So Tina goes into the kitchen, so it's out of sight for possible patrons. And yeah, you've handcuffed her to the fridge or something like that.
Settled down with a bowl of yesterday's onion rings and ready to doze off.
Okay, perfect. Brooks.
Yeah, I think that Brooks would just probably be on her phone until she passes out, kind of a thing.
Okay. And Brekka.
I think Brekka's doing the same thing as Brooks, and she's just they're just going to just be like contacting people and putting together, like, I guess, dossiers of what exactly has been happening and that kind of thing.
Okay, perfect. Okay. You all sleep. At some point, the lighter sleepers among you will probably hear Grigor and Kira come home. They have a extended conversation with Ivan, and then but it passes at some point, and they two people seem to leave, and then it is the morning. What would you all like to do?
Okay. I need you to say the phrase, "You all take a long rest."
You all have had a long rest.
Okay, thank you. Whew. Forbid. Okay, whew, there we go. All those blue filled in boxes are gone. Good. All right.
Yeah, it's been a while since you all have been this low level on the streams.
Yeah. It's a commodity. All right. I don't really want to leave the bar until we have a plan of action, so it might be onion rings for breakfast.
I'm fine with that.
All right. So, depending on the tack we want to take, it's save or die is the problem. But we don't need to disguise ourselves as Tabitha. I can cast Zone of Truth. Brooks can suggest that Tabitha do this, and we can have actual Tabitha sell herself out. No.
Fresh out of it.
It's
I'll
early
show my phone.
in the morning.
See,
why I
the
forgot
suggest app is.
Yeah.
I mean, we can still do a Zone of Truth.
Yeah. But then she's not compelled. Like, we'll have to actually manipulate her into telling the truth.
I do have Charm Person,
Yeah.
but is that technically like a confession under duress? If it's under Zone of Truth and I'm like, hey,
Yeah.
Tabitha, you're my best friend now. Totally tell me about all the shit going on at Elias.
All right. Okay. My current thinking is we try and get the list of people that Tabitha could trust to the media and Brekka's allies through Brekka. You're going to need to make your own. You're going to need to make a new Instagram. Talk about why you left Elias Media Group. Bury the lead that also Tabitha's a murderer. And then we post to Tabitha's her confessing to being a murderer. I think we should we do that after or before? Because then
Before what?
After your video. Because I think if Brooks does it first and it's like, and Tabitha's a murderer, and that's timestamps before Tabitha's confession hits, then that leads credence to Brooks's media profile. I don't know. Amy nor Marty are very good at any of this.
I could have Tabitha's account share the stuff from my new account on like her story or something, and then be like, oh my god, guys, can you believe this? Or, whatever a Tabitha would say.
Oh, I can imitate Tabitha.
I guess that's okay. Because it has to, Brooks' video has to be before Tabitha's, because if Brooks is going to be the whistleblower on this, because if Tabitha confesses before Brooks has a chance to leave, then it kind of looks like rats off a sinking ship than someone trying to come through.
Yep.
We could even spin it as Tabitha's like, I stand with Brooks. I'm leaving too.
Wait,
Because I murdered people.
Yeah, do you reveal her as a murderer? I stand with. I didn't watch the whole video. What happens around minute 20?
I'm leaving Alliance Media Group because I'm a serial murderer, and I don't stand for that.
Well, we could have it spin it as like they totally made me do it. Like, I'm so sorry.
I think we leave Tabitha holding that bag, and she can do whatever she wants. Like Brekka, I want Tabitha to face some kind of justice. I'm just, until we do something about the cops and this judge and shit, I'm not sure what I trust to get that done. Like, we can go to the Silver Dragons, but like, PDs are like hysterically legally impotent. Like, yeah, I think they would all share it among themselves and be incensed about it, but I don't know if they have any leverage to do anything about it. No offense, Silver Dragons.
If, Tabitha's anything like me, then I think that the judgment of the internet will be.
Oh yeah, I think that's the only way we cause her permanent psychic damage. And deal a blow to Elias Media Group. Because otherwise they cover it up. They can't cover up Twitter or MySpace or whatever it is down here.
Oh, once it's on the internet, it's on there forever.
Friendster.
People are going to save and screenshot and repost as much as they possibly can.
All right.
Yeah, it's Friendster, LiveJournal, new Tumblr, and 140 character Twitter.
Nice. All right, so Brekka, who can we get the list of shady shits to? That I think the Silver Dragons can at least compile and start to do something with. Or did you turn up contacts that we think are best put in charge of it?
I was digging up. I'm going to send a dossier to Fantasy Teen Vogue, Fantasy BuzzFeed, and what was it? Fantasy MSNBC or whoa?
Yes,
News.
MSNBC. Essentially, that is more apt than I said CNN before, but it is closer to being MSNBC.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
SUSNN or something.
Sure.
Okay, yeah. Right there.
Yeah.
Ask Jeeves Broadcast Corporation.
Okay, so so Brekka is going to focus on traditional media, and but it is going to be a two-pronged assault.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think that is smart. Okay. So the traditional media is getting the kind of the corrupt public officials information.
Yeah.
And new media, #new media, is getting the more let's cancel Tabitha and Elias Media Group stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, perfect.
Are we going to have to roll to see if what worked?
There will be rolling involved, yes.
And I would like to brand my new Instagram account by our new podcast, which I'm calling Sub-Urbia Uncovered.
Okay, I thought it was gonna be Rogue EMG employee. Hashtag cancel. Hashtag Sub-Urbia Uncovered. Corrupt officials. rules. Okay, perfect. Okay. And anything else before you start sending things and burning bridges?
How's Tabitha doing?
Tabitha was knocked out for a long, long time. Like, you occasionally check on... Yeah, she almost died yesterday. Occasionally check on her. She is breathing. She is alive. But she is knocked out into the morning. Like, she is not woken up yet.
That's permanent brain damage.
She had 2 failed death saves.
Yeah.
Might be in a coma.
You don't think she's in a coma, but it's close.
She was put down by psychic damage.
Yeah.
We should ask her what God looks like when she wakes up.
I'm afraid it's going to look like a fish genie.
Big horns, pointy beard.
Oh, yeah. Dresses in red.
Yeah.
Shantae.
Shantae.
Oh God, she went straight to hell. That's not surprising.
Mm-hmm. Almost certainly some kind of fish monster hell. Well, I don't have bless or anything, but I am certainly standing by with inspirations for whatever you guys need.
Okay. Brekka, give me... Now, here's the problem is, what kind of check is it? I think the way Brekka is approaching it, it's an intelligence check.
Okay.
Is that... What were you hoping it would be? Because it's not going to be Dex, I'll tell you.
It doesn't matter.
Okay. Oh, for you have pretty good skill. You have pretty good stats across the board, right? They're all kind of medium.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, let's do this.
But you have advantage because people are helping you.
Oh, good, because I rolled a 7.
Okay.
Oh, and can I inspire?
Sure.
That's another plus D6.
Guidance. I'm gonna pull it down.
Oh, there we go. And a D4.
And a D4.
Jesus. So that's 15, 16, 17. That's a dirty 20 with all my helping out.
Perfect.
Friendship is magic.
Okay.
Literally.
So yeah, so you send out all this information and you start getting like can you verify and you can send screenshots and pictures of these contracts and it's a lot of we're gonna run with this, we'll keep you anonymous, we'll keep your name out of it, like that kind of legit. We're watching a movie from the 70s about journalism.
Mm-hmm.
Cut to a bunch of white dudes smoking. Can we run with it? We can't run with it. We have to run with it because of the truth.
Yeah, shoot. Put Tom Hanks and Meryl Streep in it.
Yeah. You got an Oscar right there, baby. Brookes, what are you doing? How you doing this?
I'm going to appeal for a charisma-based check.
Yes, I believe this is almost certainly charisma. But are you sharing receipts or are you making the video? Or both?
Oh.
It can be both.
I thought a little bit of both.
Okay. Yep.
So on my account, I want to share receipts. And then on Tabitha's account, I want to have them be like retweeted or shared or whatever.
Okay, yeah. She'll share your story. You tag her in the story and she can share it. Okay, perfect. Give me a charisma check. With advantage, your friends are helping.
I'm inspiring.
Guidance, and Amy is using one more of her inspiration dice.
Sick. Okay. Okay. And then the guidance is a D4 and the inspiration is a D6?
Yep.
Cool. Okay, so that'll be 23.
Excellent.
Or no, sorry. Plus 8, 28.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Sorry, plus 5, not plus 8.
Okay.
I knew what I was going for.
Cool. Okay.
This is my game, man.
Yeah. You've done so, Tabs.
Yeah, so
I've lived on the internet for as long as it's been.
yeah, you all wait a couple minutes and start checking hashtags, and yeah, hashtag EMG is over party, hashtag buy Tabitha, hashtag Tabitha is over party. There's no one consistent hashtag. It's bad marketing. That's not your fault. That's their fault.
Yeah.
And then some of the hashtags are just being flooded by weird various stand groups, and you're like, what did this person do? Because all I see is like Brooklyn Nine-Nine gifs or whatever, and I don't understand what they have to do with each other.
L-pop stands. That's Lizard Man Pop.
I think we have established that Lizard Man Pop is a thing down here.
Yeah.
They dance real well. You gotta give it to them.
Yeah.
Yep.
The tail really helps them balance.
Yeah.
Okay. So, phones, Brooks's and Tabitha's phone.
Just everybody
are
give me your
blowing
phones.
up. Everybody's blowing up. Everything's blowing up. So if you flip on the TV, news groups are starting to run with this story. There's editorials kind of slowly being posted, and then kind of having to like. It's hard to tell which one broke first, and then kind of like they just keep feeding into each other.
Oh yeah.
So Brooks, you get a message on your phone from Jeffrey that just says, "Interesting."
I'm going to send back. How do I want to respond? I want to send back like a raptor emoji. And say, "Clever they."
Would you like to renegotiate?
Brooks. Brooks. Are there any other offers?
I'm going to respond back. I'll have to talk to my lawyer.
I'm a terrible representation. I've lost every case I've been involved in. I didn't mention that until now.
Oh, yeah, I might be going with Ivan now.
Oh, yeah, that's smart. That's smart.
If you're closing arguments, you keep standing up on tables and lifting each other paint on your shirt.
Okay.
Do you think you're proving a point?
These are good notes. Thank you. I said a lot of things, I guess, that were hurtful. I was meant to be, but this is good. This is good.
I think, Amy, I think you would be best as like moral lawyer support. You know.
Oh, that's not a job, but yeah, I get it.
Well, like it'll be like a tag team thing. Like Ivan can take the like legal stuff, and then you can be like, okay, but yeah, like that would be like a bad thing to sell your soul to. Like, you know, can really be the like moral compass.
Okay.
That I clearly don't possess.
Yeah, she'll be your consultant.
Brooks, your phone starts buzzing. Like, you know when you get like one of those flash flood warnings and your phone just buzzes really loud and you can't turn it off for whatever reason? You get one of those that just says across it, like the little notification says, I'm trying to think of how to phrase this.
Exploding head warning.
Exploding head incoming. It just says at the top. It just says the internet. Join us, won't you? Question mark.
Interesting. Many offers coming in now.
And you are getting other offers. Not all of them are necessarily warlock contracts, but people asking for like exclusive interviews, asking you to sell their weird, sketchy weight loss product that you're pretty sure is just cocaine. And yeah, asking for you to. Do you want to buy followers? No, thank you, not again.
Yeah, I've done that.
But yeah,
it's definitely part of my backstory.
So a couple other groups are reaching out. Wait, is there anyone particular you are interested in? What do you want to do?
Yeah, can I like click on that notification for just the internet in general?
Internet. Sure. Yeah. A big terms of use agreement comes up, and scrolling through it, it's all boilerplate stuff. None of it's actually weird. You're not actually selling your soul yet, but if you go through it, click to the next thing. Your screen kind of goes black, and a green person's face with tiny little sunglasses, as if they're wearing, appears on it. They look like they're made of streaming data. And they say, Brookes, welcome to the Webernet.
No. A little paper clip shows up. It's like, it appears like you're trying to sell your soul.
You have a weird southern accent.
I like it, though.
I think it's the stupid DNA thing from Jurassic Park is what I'm probably taking that from. But yes, I was definitely had a dino DNA. Sorry, Brookes, you were selling your soul to the next gentleman caller.
Hi.
Oh, am I on? Hello. What you have done is most interesting to us here at the Webernet. You may call me Radical.
Hey, Radical.
We can offer you a way out of certain poor form, predatory contracts that have been signed in your name. Whether or not you want to sign on with us or simply use our services to rid yourselves of the contract is obviously up to you. But we can be of some assistance in this matter. If you want it. If you want to go tell us to go fuck ourselves, hey, that's your right, and right on.
I love these guys.
First of all, are you associated with serial killers in any way, form, or fashion?
Define associated with.
They have to tell you.
Ivan shakes his head. That is not true.
Support and or sponsor them.
No, of course
or
not.
Have them in your employ.
Not that we know of.
Fair. Second, are you going to make my head explode at any point?
Makes this... No. That seems weird.
Listen, it's been a concern in the past.
No, at best, at worst, you're gonna get a passive-aggressive message.
Oh, I like the sounds of that. Could I sign up on a trial basis, try it out,
Sure.
You guys get rid of my current bad contract situation and then I make a decision?
Yes. Yes.
No strings attached?
No, it's like fixing your credit score. No strings attached.
You don't have to like input my credit card information, and then if I forget to cancel the subscription, you're gonna charge me $20 a month.
Definitely that. But
Yeah.
as long as you cancel the subscription, we don't care.
Yeah, you're not gonna remember.
No, I'm not.
No, and then after the first one, you'll be like, well, I'm going to remember this month, and you don't remember again, and you sign up for 3 months of YouTube Premium, and you don't even use it.
Sounds like a real personal experience. I mean, yeah, sure. I'll try out.
Okay. So mechanically, there are several things you can do. You can change your warlock patron if you want.
Okay.
Your options are to remain genie. They can roughly provide you the same things, or you can switch to, I think it's the Ghost in the Machine from the modern Unearthed Arcana.
Ooh.
For if / when you play as Brookes again. What would you all like to do with the fallout of all of this?
I don't know about the rest of you, but I had a shift scheduled at work today, so I gotta like.
Oh yeah.
Like.
Uh,
So I won't want to walk to work with me, or.
I'll walk to work with you.
Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, I'll make sure that no Deep Scion police officers come and get you.
Yeah.
But we really got it. Like, do you guys not have any connections and like any like thing that Tina could use her degree in?
No, we kind of helped get her set up at the shitty job she's got now.
I mean, when your degree is in the ocean, and the ocean is all the way up there.
Nobody studies that though? Like,
Not as far as I know. I mean, nobody's been able to even get up there. It's all just like conspiracy theorists and whack jobs.
Like, I've asked the Coatoa, but they don't go. Everyone goes to the swamps around the city. No one goes to the ocean ceiling.
And technically, I can breathe in there, but like, it's real mucky.
well, I just gotta get this true crime podcast off the ground.
Yeah.
And then you can just come on full time, Tina, and then you don't have to work that job anymore.
That would be nice.
You
In a way that is completely insincere.
You might have to possibly sell your soul to the internet.
You can get my coffee
Okay.
instead of random people's coffee. It's better.
Nicer about it.
Okay. So you all start walking with Tina to her shift. Anytime you pass by a store, that has TVs in the window, which I've never seen in real life, but is always in movies and TV shows, there's a bunch of stuff about this, and kind of Jeffrey has let me see, hold on, where's Jeffrey? Jeffrey, who anytime his name is listed, they always have in parenthetical all of his titles, which is President of Production, Chairman of New Media, Executive Producer, CEO, and Founder. It's talking about how he's going to take personal responsibility for some of these actions, which include him losing one title. And then it's a lot of people being like, does he really think that's enough? Like, it's a backlash to the response kind of thing. And they disowned Tabitha. What did you guys all do with Tabitha?
Oh yeah.
No, I was hoping that would be the post-credit sequence, is we're all off doing something else, and she's still in the kitchen like,
Hello?
But I guess if you want to ask, we can't take her to the cops, but she's been ruined. I mean, we can let her. Brekka, you probably feel the most about it. So,
Can I set up, like, can I, like, stream her, like, Instagram to, like, TV so that she can see it and be horrified by all the, like, followers that she's losing? And
You just put up her Social Blade account and just like, oh my
Yeah.
god, no. Yeah, she just starts weeping.
excellent.
I don't know if this is justice, but she certainly feels bad. She feels bad about
It's
this.
internet justice.
She feels bad about this, not her actual crimes.
Yeah. No. Yeah. I think we should leave what happens now to Brekka, because this is about the only justice we could deliver on our end.
I think, yeah, even after all that, Brekka would probably turn Tabitha into the police. Just because we can't leave her in the kitchen forever and we can't let her go, so...
Yeah, so...
Along with a strong complaint to the Internal Affairs Department.
Oh, Griff Norwood is going to get such a complaint.
Griff has been suspended with pay pending an investigation.
Oh.
He's going to be fine.
There's no
The police
politics.
union's going to... Yeah.
Oh, totally.
Yeah,
No politics in our streams.
Hashtag ACAP.
He's got qualified immunity. He'll be fine.
Ugh.
The worst.
Wait, what's the justification? You know what?
He's never...
Am I
has to be
line of
very
duty? I
specific.
have to let serial murderers go and destroy evidence.
There was no evidence presented to him that she was a serial... The evidence was deleted before he could review it.
God, I hate everything about everything that's happening.
Doesn't
Let's
matter
fast
that
forward
he
this part.
pressed the delete button.
Oh, that's never happened before. He slipped.
I forgot about that until now. He just completely up and white all Tina's shit.
Oh yeah, your phone has been factory reset. I forgot. I just watched that episode and I forgot he did that.
Yeah.
Okay, so been returned to the police, a different precinct, and you can see that there is a there's already kind of a frumpily dressed man with a briefcase. He's got like bright silver hair, but it's kind of all over the place, and he's wearing a gray suit, and he's kind of already yelling at some police officer's face, and he kind of like nods at you like, good job. You think this is like one of the public defenders. And how they're going to, he can't sue them, but he's going to figure out how to. I'm not going to public defend your ass. And then you all can walk Tina to her job. What else would you like to do before we wrap up this mini-series?
I would like to take some of Adrian's like notes and lyrics that I'd kind of poured over and write my own song, so it's only using snippets of his lyrics, Tabitha. But yeah, I think really I don't expect Amy's life to change that much. She's going to keep doing whatever she was doing, but she would like to write a song for Adrian.
Tina.
Tina is going to continue working at Caribbe's Coffee for the time being. However, now she has stepped up her ambitions of getting the hell out of here, and has now kind of, as she adjusts to everything that's happening, realizing that she's a fish. She can breathe underwater, and if she can just find a way to get to the ocean floor, she can probably get to the top. So that's what she's working on currently.
Yeah. Tina might also start to realize that Triton are very, very uncommon, free-willed people who can breathe underwater. Deep scions or sea spawn, people who are controlled when they die in the ocean, are much more common. So perhaps no one has ever tried, because they can't breathe underwater. Just as a for next time kind of thing. Brekka.
Brekka's gonna start a new image board. This one says local elections.
Nice.
Brekka, they're gonna go into politics probably.
I love it. Brookes.
It's going to try and use their new powers of the internet in general to help out their friends as much as possible. Be it social media campaigning for Brekka, maybe trying to like help Amy out in whatever way that she wants, but like being very respectful of like their independence and stuff. And then if Tina would come to them with any help that they can do, like research or anything into the dark web or whatever, would totally be up for helping in that way.
For your true crime podcast.
Yeah. And also starting my true crime podcast.
Of course. Excellent. And Amy writes a song, or writes, the song for Adrian.
Yeah.
Excellent. The Grigor, Kira, and Ivan are all okay. I do want to establish they are all fine.
I would never forgive you if they weren't.
And we will hopefully visit Sub-Urbia sometime again soon. Outros and plugs. Mira.
Hi, I'm Mira. You can follow me on Instagram, on Twitter, @birdsandnerds. I don't post a whole lot or interact with Twitter a whole lot anymore, but on Instagram I post my drawings, little updates onto the sketches that I've been doing. I just got hired for big old commission work, not D&D related, but I should be dropping all the stuff I'm working on for that hopefully within the next couple of weeks. Also, if you want to do just a little dash of activism, I post any links to petitions that I can find. So if you want to help out with the current police situation happening in the United States, which is bad, then every once in a while I'll contribute to that as well. So all cops are bastards. Fuck 12. Please wear your mask. Have a great night.
Liz.
Hi, I'm Liz. I also don't post much on social media, but you can follow me if you want, if that's a thing you do. Yes, I'm just gonna reiterate what Mira said. Please wear your mask. Please go vote. Please, remember that, Black Lives Matter and all that junk. Don't be racist.
CC.
Hi, it's CC, aka Soup, aka Soupska on Twitter and Instagram. I also have not been posting very much lately, but I do usually post fairly well. I just haven't been lately. Anyway, people get busy. All right. But if you like artwork, if you like, for example, the overlay that you see before you, I do those things. So why don't you go and look at it by either watching one of our lovely shows or following me on social medias, or hey, you can do both. That's pretty great. It's a well-kept secret.
But Cece, that sounds like it would cost so much money.
It would not. It might surprise you that it is in fact free. I know. Nothing on the internet is free, but in this case, you do not need to sell your soul to a genie and or dragon and or weird ghost in the machine thing. Don't worry about it. It's completely free.
I'm sold.
Yeah.
And Marty.
It's never been easier. I'll sell my soul to a laughing dragon in click a bell. Like, comment, subscribe. ACADS. That's all cops are deep scions. Hashtag. That's how hashtags work. Yeah, no. What a fun escapist fantasy this turned out to be, where it was just as garbage as the real world, except we got to win in the end. So that's neat.
Truly fantasy.
True fantasy, where some justice was delivered at all. Let's say fairly. No, but yeah. Like all the stuff, stay involved. Don't let the corporatized media owned by Elias Media Group control the narrative. Black Lives Still Matter. Protests are going on all the time. And hey, Portland and Seattle are both in open rebellion, and they're currently trying to disappear people there illegally. So just, keep your eye on it, please. And subscribe.
As always, echo and repeat everything that everyone just said. Wear your mask, be kind. We love you all.